Whoa. Before the video starts, remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment in the section, let us know your thoughts of what's going on. Now back to your regular scheduled programming. Welcome to Straight from the Horse's Mouth, where we cut the BS and give you the truth all about sports. Once again, I'm Bryce Oden, host with Bryce Davis.
What's good?
We're back again for another episode. So one thing I realized from this past week, first, before we get started, I would like to send my prayers and condolences to everybody in California.
Yeah.
I know some people out there. Luckily, everybody I know is kind of away from it.
Right.
For now, it's spreading.
Right. Yeah. But the LA area.
Yeah. I heard that they might be putting on a benefit concert.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And apparently a bunch of artists
already hopped in.
Are wanting to hop in.
Okay.
So, and it's gonna be live stream.
That's good.
That's
good.
Looking forward to that. But yeah, I hope it's crazy out there, man. Especially because California is kind of like one of my dream destinations. You know what I mean? I'm still one of those people who like how, back in the day, 60s and 70s, 80s, California was
the place
so
to
I
go.
could just get out there
Yeah.
and just figure it out. Like that's still for me my mindset. So it sucks that it's on fire.
Yeah.
You know. So all condolences out to people out there. But this week I realized I've been watching a lot of wrestling.
Okay.
Right. Old WCW and WWE, even ECW. And I asked myself, I was like, why couldn't this be me? Like, where did I go wrong? Where I couldn't.
Where you didn't see yourself as a wrestler?
Yeah. You know, I could. You know, I was watching Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker.
The WrestleMania?
No. The old one. So Royal Rumble 98.
Oh, okay.
It was a casket match. AKA throw a nigga in a casket, close it, you win, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like watching. I'm like, I could do that. You know, you start to convince yourself.
Right.
You know, as
I could do some of those.
As my knees start to crack as I stand up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I could do a tombstone pile drive, I think. You know? And then I remembered that my dad put me in wrestling. Like actual.
Oh, like Greco-Roman wrestling.
Yeah. And first off, I got my ass whooped. I was, for some reason, and whoever that coach, man, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm new.
Right.
I'm the new guy, right? So he would get to the center, before practice or whatever, and he'd be like, okay, we're going to teach y'all this new move today. Cool, right? I'm like, all right, cool. He would show us the move. Give you one wild guess who every time was the crash test dummy.
You.
Yeah.
Right, come here.
Yeah. And I'd be trying to hide too.
Right.
I'm like, all right. And I'm like, all right. Because I was a freshman, so I wasn't as tall as I am now.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, maybe I can kind of just be in the back.
Right.
And it's like he would
yeah, where's he at?
Yeah. So I get to next year, I know I'm flipped upside down.
Right.
Get up. Ready
on
for
your back.
Ready for the 3 count.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he did that every day pretty much until I quit. Every day I got bent, twisted, flipped, tossed, hip thrusted. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then and it's funny because I got the move practice on me, I really didn't get to see how it was done.
Right, yeah. I can't see how to do the move that was just happening to me.
I'm up. Next thing I know, I'm this, and next thing I know, I'm like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't learn anything.
I didn't learn shit. You know? So when it came time for me to do the move, bro, I was just like, I don't know.
This is the move.
Yeah. I didn't know. So
the move is to fall on the ground.
Right, bro. That is the worst
coaching experience you ever had.
Yeah, cause at least football, you just get yelled at.
Yeah.
And cursed out. It's like, you get used to it, whatever.
Well, your coach is actively putting you in a pretzel.
Yeah,
it's different.
It's not even fun. Dog, you know what I mean?
That would be like your coach in football actually going to tackle you.
Yeah,
bro, you're
every time.
Yeah, every time. You're an adult. I'm a freshman.
Right.
I'm 13, bro. 14.
Dog, and my dumb ass, right? Because the only wrestling that I know is WWE.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, where's
the ring?
Put me in teach me the walls of Jericho.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where's the
Give my ankle lock.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I should have put him in there. I should have did that. Tap out. You know what I'm saying? I should have put him in a sharpshooter or something like that. You know. But just watching it, man. That's the one thing you got to be careful with, because you watch one video of wrestling, it's up.
Oh, facts.
It's up.
You watching all of them?
All of them.
Yep.
So I had to, then I went down a DX binge, and not like
original DX.
I'm talking about like X-Pac, China,
right. Yeah,
Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, Triple H, like that DX.
Right. The original Generation X.
Well, the original is Shawn Michaels, China, and Triple H.
Okay.
And Rick Rude, kind of.
Oh, you know about the when they redid it.
When they redid it,
gotcha,
right after WrestleMania, and then that group. And see, you too young for this. You know what I mean? You too young. You know John Cena and Santino Marella and all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's who you know. You know, he don't know about the. He don't know about that. The Attitude Era. You don't know about that. You don't know about that. But anyway, man, let's get into actual.
Yeah, see, some actual sports.
Some actual sport. No disrespect.
No disrespect to sports entertainment.
You know, but this is entertainment.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, the playoffs are kicked off.
Yep.
The wild card weekend we had it last week. A lot of teams showed up ready to play.
Yeah.
A lot of teams didn't show up ready to play. One guy even read a book on the sideline. Which is which is convenient because that was the most action he got all game.
Facts.
So, hey, shout out to AJ Brown. As far as one thing that we discussed going into the playoffs was who had pressure on them, right? And that was one name that I threw out there as far as like, hey, this could be a money maker for you. This could be a make or break it, and that was Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
And obviously, I can't recall a guy losing more money in a span of a couple of weeks than Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Talk about up in flames, right? He, I don't know what I was expecting out of the Vikings. I thought he would put up a better show against the Rams. The Rams were healthy.
I thought the game would be better.
I did too.
That's it. I just thought that it would be a competitive football game.
Mm-hmm.
And the Rams dog walked the Vikings up and down the field, and especially Sam Darnold. That was a horrendous showing.
Yeah.
Like I said, every time he got sacked, you could just hear the dollar sign. Like it sounded like Sonic when you play Sonic and he gets hit and all the rings fall out.
Yeah.
That was Sam Darnold every time he got sacked.
I can see the rings falling out of Sonic too. Yeah.
Like that was him. And there was a lot of conversation about was it the offensive line, this, that, the third. But I just watched my team. Patrick Mahomes probably didn't have his best showing. There were a couple moments there where it's like, that was not great. But good quarterbacks, the quarterbacks who thrive under pressure, get it done. He could not. He just could not get it done. And I don't see if you watch that game and you're a GM, you look at your team and you look at the Vikings team, you think maybe the Vikings are a little bit better than you. Are you signing Sam Darnold?
Depends on what my options are.
Yeah.
It honestly depends on what my options are. Because the problem with Sam Darnold is, one, he holds on the football way too long.
Yeah.
What you holding the ball for?
Yeah, get rid of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just chuck it.
Right. It's like a drink. What you babysitting for, bro?
Yeah.
Chuck it. You know what I'm saying? You know, what is it? Why we babysitting only 2 or 3 shots? Throw it, bro. Throw it.
Yeah.
Get it out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care if you overthrow somebody.
Right. Just launch it. You know what I'm saying? And he just holding it, which leads to a lot of sacks, right?
Yep.
A lot of the sacks were on him.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The Rams' defensive front is better, especially they've done a great job of drafting over the last couple years. But they ain't that damn good.
No, Aaron Donald was not out there.
They ain't 9 sacks good. You know what I'm saying? I think that if you're Minnesota, it's a tricky situation, right? Because I think going into the season, you expected Sam to maybe be a bridge quarterback.
Yeah.
And maybe give the reins to J.J. McCarthy, especially maybe he'll be healthy next year. We'll see. But after these last 2 weeks, getting blown out by Detroit for the NFC North title game, essentially, and then getting blown out by the Rams, you got to ask yourself, okay, what is our legitimate ceiling with Sam Darnold?
Yeah.
Are we going to erase all the good that he did? They won, 14, 15 games?
14, 15 games.
You know what I'm saying?
But you also lost the 2 losses that you had coming into this game
Mm-hmm.
were the 2 teams that already beat you.
Right.
That's also a problem.
So it's like, you got to ask yourself, okay, is it just these 2 teams?
That's true, yeah.
Right? Like, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to overreact, too.
That's right.
I'll give you a good example of what happens when you overreact instead of just, like, taking the good and hoping and just trying to build on that, right?
Yeah.
I think of Carson Wentz when he's with the Colts.
Mm.
When Carson was with the Colts, they didn't make the playoffs.
No, yeah.
And yes, they should have won that game against Jacksonville to make the playoffs. But you know what? You hadn't had a franchise quarterback since
Peyton Manning.
Andrew Luck abruptly retired. You got the coach, right?
Yeah.
You got Frank Wright. All the bad stuff we saw Carson that kind of took place in Philly.
Yeah.
looked like it kind of changed. He got it out of his system.
Yeah.
He got better under Frank Reich in Indianapolis. Just build on that.
Yeah.
Let's see what another year looks like. And I think if I'm Minnesota, that's what I would do.
Yeah. If I'm Minnesota,
at the right price,
100%. As if I'm Minnesota, I would like to bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want you to go anywhere else. We had a good regular season. And we honestly, people didn't expect us to be here anyway.
Right.
That's also a part of it. People didn't expect us to even be in this position. So you overachieved in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm with you. It's got to be at the right price for the right amount of years too.
I'll give him like $30 million a year.
That's what I was thinking.
And honestly, this gonna be real. I will wait to see if I'm Minnesota what San Francisco does with Brock Purdy, and then go from there.
Okay.
Because you ain't Brock. I think Brock Purdy's better than Sam Darnold.
100%. I agree.
So whatever he getting, you getting less.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if Brock Purdy,
Brock Purdy gets 50,
which I don't think he will, but
he's getting more or less.
Let's just say he gets. Let's just say San Francisco gives him 40.
Okay.
Nigga, you getting like 35.
Got you. Yeah.
I'll pay Sam Darnold $35 million. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I give him $35 million a year.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to lose. Whatever. You know, that's a tradable contract.
Yeah.
If he don't flame out, we can send that somewhere else, maybe Pittsburgh or something.
Right.
But I'd keep him and just see what happens next year. Maybe the ghosts go away.
Maybe the ghosts go away. Maybe JJ McCarthy is healthy and he plays better anyway.
Yeah.
So then we're good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he should stay in Minnesota though.
But there is a fear with Minnesota is the only drawback is they might lose Brian Flores.
Yeah.
And if they lose Brian Flores, that means that defense that we saw this year,
it's not gonna be
that overachieve will not look like that.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna rely even more
on our offense.
Now you got the horses.
Yeah.
You got the horses. Jefferson, Addison, Hawkinson, Jones. You got the horses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you got the right jockey? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got the right guy to lead them into battle. Because now we got to put up points now.
Yeah.
Who knows, right? So that's where you kind of got to err on caution. But I would bring him back at the right price.
Yep. Yep.
Another team I want to discuss is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Specifically, is it time that we have a conversation
about Mike Tomlin?
Because I personally believe that, first off, one thing I hate in sports is when people be like, you know, they're a tradition. This is tradition here. I hate that. Yeah. I hate that. No, it was just that era.
Right. Yeah.
That's because those dudes won a bunch of Super Bowls in a short amount of time frame. Don't mean for the next 30 years you get to that's the standard.
Right.
No, that you just happen to have 7 Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Pre-free agency.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like Dallas, but like, yo, we America's team. No. They were America's team.
Yeah. You're only America's team because there was like 7 teams to watch.
You know
at the
what I'm
time.
saying?
Yeah.
You're not America's team anymore. You know what I'm saying? You don't rest on the laurels of that.
Yeah.
That was a once in a generation organization team with multiple Hall of Famers. This ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah. So when Steelers be like, yo, that's the standard. You ain't got a standard.
No.
People forget. The Steelers went 20-some years without a championship.
Yep.
They won. I believe they won their last one. I'm talking before they won with Bill Cowher in 2005, before they beat Seattle. They won, I think, in 1980, 79, 80.
Yeah.
Then they didn't win. They did go to the Super Bowl in the mid-90s with Neil O'Donnell.
Yes.
But he threw 2 picks to Larry Brown. Held Larry Brown get a big contract from Oakland. So shout out to Neil O'Donnell. Yep. They lost to the Cowboys, which is the last Cowboys time. They went to the NFC Championship game. The last time they won the Super Bowl. But they went 20-some years between 80 and then they beat Matt Hasselbeck in Seattle. Yeah. Right? So when was the standard then? Right? And now, and they haven't won a Super Bowl since I was in middle school.
Yep.
Now, they did go against the Packers and they lost.
Yep.
But you haven't won one in a long time.
Since 2008?
Yeah, when you beat the Cardinals, right?
Yeah.
So it's been a while since you've won one.
Yeah.
The standard ain't this, and it's been a while since you won a playoff game.
Right. It's gotten worse. It's gotten worse since then.
Right.
So you used to win. You used to go to Super Bowls. You stopped going to those. You used to go to divisional. You used to go to AFC championships. You stopped going to those. Mm-hmm. You used to be in divisional games. You stopped going to those. You're barely making out the wild card.
Right. Oh, you're not actually.
Yeah, you're not.
You're not. You're just a wild card team.
Yeah, wild card team
that we know gonna get walked up out of there.
Yeah.
So my thing is, okay, if you're Pittsburgh, what would you do?
I'm exploring coaching options. Mm-hmm. I gotta figure out. Because I agree, right? Mike Tomlin's not the guy. But I need to bring in a coach who's going to give me the vision. I got to see what your vision is. Like, what is your vision for this team while while you're the head coach? Because to me, the Steelers are no vision. It's just win games, get to the playoffs, get booted out. That's the Steelers right now. Mm-hmm. And Mike Tomlin's comfortable with that. So I need to interview coaches and figure out what's your vision, and if I can buy into it, I'm bringing you in. But that's the key. You can't just fire Mike Tomlin and then hope for the best, because then you will be just bad, and your fans won't like that.
So I have I have a different approach, but not to what you said, but just to how people are viewing this whole thing in general, right? People keep thinking it's an indictment against Mike Tomlin, and I view it completely different.
Okay.
Sometimes in life, I'll use dating as an example, right? Sometimes you date somebody, right, and there's nothing wrong with them.
Right.
You guys don't fight. There's no art. You know, everything's copacetic.
Good. Dates are pretty good.
But you hit like a lull. You're not getting worse as a person, but you're not getting elevated as a person either.
Gotcha.
And you're both just kind of there. You're two good people, but maybe what you had, it just kind of ran its course.
Right.
And I think that's kind of what happened with Pittsburgh, right? Mike Tomlin at one point you guys were perfect for each other. Yeah. Right? He kind of fit that you know what he was a nice holdover from what Bill Cowher,
right,
who was a holdover from Chuck Noll.
Yeah.
Right? He was nice from that. But now it's kind of like, all right, maybe that's run its course, because the thing about Pittsburgh is, because how good Mike Tomlin is, he's been able to kind of cover up some of the worst that Pittsburgh really has. Yeah. And I think they do need to suck.
Really?
I think they really need to figure out how bad they are. They really, because sometimes you need to bottom out. You know, sometimes for real. Yeah. Like sometimes you need to fail. Like sometimes be like, okay, all right, wow, we really suck. Yeah. Like, wow, we really suck.
So you're saying I need to get somebody out of. I need to get the guy who can make lemons out of lemonade, or lemonade out of lemons. I need to get rid of that guy. Yeah. I need a guy who can't do shit. Just to show, just so we can see what do we really need.
Well, it doesn't. I mean, I don't want obviously you still need to get a good head coach. Don't just bring in Popeye, the sailor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or Joe from the grocery store.
But we know that if you bring in another coach that's as good or maybe better than Mike Tomlin, you still might have this problem.
Right. So you obviously bring in someone who's kind of like new or whatever. Yeah. But you need to know how bad you are. So once you see how bad you are, you will act accordingly. You know what? Damn, maybe we do need to invest in this more. Maybe we do need to spend more money on this more. Maybe we gotta do this, we gotta do that. We can't just, we're Mike Tomlin our way through the season anymore. Yeah. We need to bottom out. We need to suck.
We can't keep making the playoffs. Like we have to officially be in the lower tier.
Because the worst thing to be in sports is in purgatory.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing to be.
Not bad enough to get top draft picks, but not good enough to win anything.
Yes. Yeah. That's the worst thing to be in sports, because it's like y'all just been sucking.
No, we're in purgatory.
Are y'all?
We're still in purgatory, because we could still win games that we can win, but we're not bad enough to get good draft picks still.
He wasn't Patrick wasn't.
Patrick Williams was like a 7th round pick.
No, he wasn't. He was like a top 5 pick. He was a top 5 pick.
He's top 5?
Yes. And Kobe White was a lottery pick too. Y'all just suck.
Oh, yeah. We made the playoffs. We made the playoffs.
Hell no, I ain't let that shit slide. Y'all just keep blowing it. That's y'all problem. Y'all spent money in free agency, didn't work. Ain't got drafted high, just didn't work. That's y'all fault. But hey, Derrick Rose.
You're damn right. Damn right. Damn right.
They'll always have 2011.
Get that jersey up there, baby.
They'll always have 2011, bro. Hey, it got the 90. It got the Jordan Bulls. Got 98.
Yep.
Hey, there you go. I just think that you gotta sometimes, and Mike Tomlin, I think, go somewhere else too, dude. Like, don't you don't want to try something different? Yeah. Ain't you sick of it's cold over there?
Yeah, you want to be in Miami or something?
Yeah, nigga, damn.
Jacksonville.
Ain't you cold? Hell no. Ain't you cold? Like, go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Get acclimated, get warm weather. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get a quarterback. You got to deal with the quarterback thing. Yeah. Like, ain't you sick of being over? I would be tired of being.
I would too.
Like, nah, bro. Like, nah, I would, because he has a no trade clause too, so he can't get traded. But I just think they need to go their separate ways. Yeah. It doesn't have to be
let's run this till the wheels fall off.
Or like, it doesn't have to be anybody's fault.
Right.
It can just be, we had something, It was special. We went to two Super Bowls with you. We won one. It was great, but it's ran its course.
Yeah.
We've seen it happen to a bunch of other coaches.
Yeah.
Right?
Andy Reid in Philly.
Marty Schottenheimer with the Chargers.
Yeah.
Where sometimes it ain't got nothing to do. It doesn't have anything to do with winning.
Shanahan. I think his first stint with the Broncos was the Raiders. Where's his first head coach stint?
The father?
Yeah, the father.
Denver.
Yeah, that first stint with Denver didn't go that well.
Harbaugh with the 49ers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sometimes it just ran its course.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick with the Patriots. Now he did suck at the end.
Yeah.
But he just ran its course. Pete Carroll with the Seahawks. It just ran its course. And we've seen on the flip side.
Yeah.
We've seen guys like Bill Parcells be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just saw our coach now, Sean Payton, be like, you know what? I'm good in New Orleans.
Yeah.
We've ran its course. We tried. It didn't work. I'm moving on.
Yeah.
That's okay. It doesn't have to be this big
Blow
hoopla.
up.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had something special. It was good. Now it's not really anything. You're not getting better. I'm not getting better. Let's just go our separate ways.
Yeah.
But speaking of going our separate ways, moving on from that, move to the NBA.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler.
Every time.
You know what? People get on James Harden.
Yeah, for being a bad
for
his exits.
For his exits, bro.
Yeah. Jimmy's just as bad.
He is just as bad.
Yeah.
He's just as bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen with this whole Miami Heat situation. You got two volatile personalities.
Yep.
Two stubborn guys who want it my way or the highway. You know, one guy's willing to burn everything to the ground to get what he needs to be.
Yeah, and the other guy will let you do it. And
Yeah.
still you'll be right there with him.
Yeah.
You good. Congratulations, you burned it
The
down.
other guy tell you what fluid to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have used this way. It would have burned quicker. You know what I'm saying?
Like, done it my way. You would have
right.
burned it down. Should have been me.
Yeah, you know. What's your take on this whole Jimmy Butler, Pat Riley, Miami Heat situation?
I can see both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I can see on the Heat side. I can see the Heat saying, "There's no way we're giving you one last big contract." To the tradition thing, they just don't seem to want to do that. They didn't do it with Shaq. Didn't do it with D Wade. They're not going to do it with you. It's just understand who you're working with. It's not going to happen that way. But I can see it too. It's like you've been kind of injured these past couple of playoff runs. They were fine without him for some of those games. So we think we can be okay. On Jimmy Butler's side, I also see I helped drag two teams that probably shouldn't have gotten as far as they did to the finals. I should be rewarded for that. I can see both. But they should probably just go their separate ways. If I'm Jimmy, don't pick up the player option, hit free agency.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, man.
But if you so-called can't find your joy here, don't pick up the player option.
Right.
Get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Just get out. Go to where you can get that money. Don't stay.
Again, as you know, I hate the whole labeling word this type of organization thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in Heat culture.
No.
I don't. It's bullshit.
It is 100%.
So when I first saw this, I wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
Right. Especially because of Pat Riley's comments.
Yeah. After they lost to Boston.
Was it Boston? Or was it New York?
I can't remember.
I think it was the Knicks.
The Knicks. You might be right.
Yeah. I believe it was the Knicks. Yeah.
Yeah. It was the Knicks because Boston ended up playing Indiana.
Right. So I think after all of that, I think that kind of pissed Jimmy Butler off.
Yeah.
Like, don't you ain't got to do me like that in public type of thing. But also, if you don't want to pay the man,
yeah,
then trade him.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to pay me, like, you don't want to give me my money because you didn't do your part, Pat Riley.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny. Pat Riley gets a lot of credit for like these teams, but it's like, dog. First off, LeBron picked you.
Yep.
All right, you didn't pick LeBron.
No.
Jimmy Butler picked you.
Yeah.
Right. Like I think people keep forgetting that. That's how free agency works, right?
Yeah.
I pick you.
Yeah.
It's like Pokemon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I choose you.
Yeah.
Not the other way around. Like you didn't
Yeah.
I wasn't just up for grabs and you just picked me and like, we got Jimmy Butler now. No, this ain't the draft, nigga. It's free agency.
Yeah.
I had freedom.
Yeah, I get to choose where I want to go.
I picked you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no Heat culture. There was no culture there. Y'all was trash. There was nobody there when I played for y'all. There was nothing going on.
Yep.
Right? I'm coming off getting, a
Kawhi Leonard
buzzer beater.
Lucky buzzer beater.
You know what I'm saying? So like
and I would have been in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Right. Probably get to the finals. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like, come on, dog. Like I chose you.
Yeah.
There was nothing here that was dragging me here. Come on.
Yeah.
So I think that he and Pat Riley, the best you could give me is Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry.
And Terry Rozier.
Yeah.
That's the best you could give me. And I still made the finals.
Yep.
You gave me scary Terry without the scary.
Yep. Just Terry.
You gave me just Terry.
Yeah.
You gave me Kyle Lowry, right? No Toronto.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? You gave me Kevin No Love. Right?
Yeah.
Now, if Kevin Love had the LeBron action figure included, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Going LeBron or Kyrie would have been
right.
nice.
He came with the Kyrie batteries. All right, cool, right?
Yeah.
He came solo dolo. You gave me gray-haired Kevin Love, too.
Yeah, facts.
Not fat Kevin Love in Minnesota.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe old Kevin
You
Love.
gave me gray-haired Kevin Love.
Off the bench in Cleveland, Kevin Love.
Yeah. What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah. You couldn't trade Tyler Hero for anything.
Right. And I'm passing the ball to a dude named Bam. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like who I like, by the way. And I don't know, Bam, please, for the love of God, get the jump shot back, dude. What the hell? Oh, Jesus Christ. He took a step back this year offensively. I don't know what the hell happened. But I still kept us relevant.
Yeah.
Still made us 2 finals.
Yep.
And you think it's because you?
You and Spoelstra?
Right. Because of the moves you made? Because of that big contract you gave Duncan Robinson and then proceeded not to play him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You think that's what did it? No.
Yeah. You think Gabe Vincent
Right.
is what did it? Gabe Vincent?
Right. Like, come on, dog. Like, come on. Like, it was me.
Yeah.
Now, my thing with Jimmy Butler is you've been injured a lot.
Yep. You're going to be
You
30.
coast way too much in the regular season.
Yeah.
I truly believe this. If Jimmy Butler played maxed out
Yeah.
during the like how Giannis is playing with
Yeah.
Milwaukee, like don't win, lose or draw, like I'm gonna go out there.
I'm getting my numbers.
Or I'm a ball hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I can to win. I think Miami would feel a little differently, but he coached. He obviously coached.
The biggest knock to Jimmy Butler is that your teams were always low seeds.
Outside of like
one time.
I think the bubble year they was like a middling seed. They weren't a playing team.
No.
The year after that, they missed it
They
because
missed.
them and the Lakers kind of had like that because they had that short offseason.
Yeah.
They were like the 1 seed. Remember,
That's right.
Remember he was like a 3-point. Maybe he took that 3-pointer, and
Yeah.
if he would have made it, they would have beat Boston.
That's right.
And they would have went on to face
Golden State.
Golden State, right? So that was like their best season technically.
Yeah.
But then there was a playing tournament after that,
Yeah.
right? So yeah.
So, but at this point, I do agree with you. Like Jimmy, you haven't helped us, but that's both, honestly. That's both Pat Riley and Jimmy Butler. Pat, we don't have a roster that's good enough to not be a playoff team. And Jimmy, you're not helping in that regard in the regular season. Help us at least get like the 5 seed.
Right.
And like right now, the East has passed them by. All right. New York is a lot better than it used to be. The Bucks are still the Bucks. Philly's probably taking a step back. Boston's really good. The Celtics got
Cleveland.
really good. And that's on
Orlando.
Pat Riley. Yeah, that's on Pat Riley.
Detroit.
That's on Pat Riley. You watched as the East started to slowly get better, and you haven't done anything to help us in that regard. But I think this is just, you got to go your separate ways, right? One somebody's gonna have to give. I think it'll be the Heat first. I think the Heat will be the first to just get out of here. And
You agree with them finding him?
I don't. Because what, I asked for a trade finally? I actually publicly now have asked for a trade. That's why you're finding me?
Kind of detriment to the team. You doing all this in the middle of this, like, you be professional about it. We are professionals.
That's true, but
You are a professional basketball player. What it says in your LinkedIn bio.
fair enough. But
I don't know if he has LinkedIn.
Other players have publicly asked for trades, and they don't get benched. They don't get suspended.
The Heat culture.
Okay.
We ain't those teams.
Okay.
We do things differently down here.
Oh, because I said I just want to trade?
Yeah.
Because it would be different if Jimmy really did was like if he put him in Minnesota, I understand.
Yeah.
He didn't really pull him in Minnesota this time.
Right.
He's just like I'm ready to
He
go.
pulled a Harden.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Another player who's in
hot water,
hot dogs, whatever. All of it.
Yeah, all of it. He's in all of it.
Yeah. Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
Mike,
yeah.
My Duke guy.
The Duke brother.
I know, man.
It's okay. You still got Jason Tatum.
We do. We
can talk about him later.
We got Paolo. We got a couple dudes. We lit. We kind of low key lit right now.
Yeah, you got what's his name coming up? They just played today.
Yeah, Cooper, Captain America.
Yeah, you got Cooper.
Yeah. Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, RJ Barrett's looking pretty good now.
RJ Barrett.
Yeah.
We nice now.
Yeah.
We Duke now.
Yeah.
Let's not get it fucked up.
I don't know.
Jalen Johnson hooping in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I can keep going, but I'm not.
Yeah. We could just let him go.
Yeah.
But got suspended for a game. He missed the team plane. He was like late to a team plane.
I think, and he's been late. He's
been
unprofessional.
He's been very, very unprofessional. Yeah. Should have happened a while ago. I'm disappointed, and not Zion because we've seen this from him. I'm disappointed in New Orleans. At what point, and this goes for all franchises, at what point do you just tell a guy, get your shit together, or are we not paying you?
I mean, you can't do that.
I mean,
you can't.
I'm suspending you.
You got guaranteed contracts.
True. Well, I'm not paying you the game checks.
I mean, they did suspend him. Yeah, suspended.
One game. He should have been suspended a while ago. Like you've given him, you've rewarded subpar availability because I don't forget what his contract was. But
he has a very incentive-based contract.
It's incentive-based.
So actually, believe it or not, he has one of the easier contracts to trade. Believe it or not.
Okay, that's good. But still, you still gave him a lot. You still promised a lot.
His agent low-key got finessed. I go like I would, if I was him, I think he did fire his agent. Like I would fire my agent. Like damn, nigga, I got all the clauses.
Yeah.
Like, I got a damn nigga. I got the Santa Claus. I got this shit in there too. Damn. Like he got all the clauses, bro. Like if he don't do this, he don't get paid. He'll do this, he'll get paid. Meanwhile, Ben Simmons just chilling.
Yeah.
His money his check just keep
coming in.
He got no clause in his shit. You know. Yeah.
But at some point, it's like hold the player accountable.
Right.
This one game suspension should have come months ago. If this was really what was happening. Like, hey, bro, you not showing up. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. Why should we be? Why are we keeping this running, dog?
Because what else you gonna do?
What you already thought you was gonna do? Blow up the team anyway.
No, I'm just saying. Like if the leverage he does have is, I'm the big piece from your Anthony Davis trade. Me. The Lakers have a title lease show for what they did.
True.
You don't have nothing. I'm the draw. Niggas ain't coming to see sleepy Brandon Ingram or CJ McCollum. They coming to see me.
And you're not even half on the court.
And they still coming to the games.
Yeah, that's too
and
bad.
I still lead. I still lead. You still put my name on the billboard. I'm still on the ticket stubs. I'm still outside the stadium. My jersey still my jersey. You go to the store.
Yeah.
Ingram jersey's still there. McCollum jersey's still there. Right.
Yeah.
My jersey gone. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, back order. You know what I mean? I'm the draw. I'm just saying, like, what he will tell them, like, I'm the draw.
And if because I know the Pelicans aren't saying this, all the Pelicans said, whoop-de-fucking do. Mm-hmm. You still ain't here.
Right.
Ride the pine, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Ride the pine. Because right now, you're not helping us with anything.
So you would do what essentially, I think Larry Brown did to Stephon Marbury in New York.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't care how much we paying you.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Until you want to be a part of this team, ride the pine.
Yeah.
I don't see why that's a problem. Because with or without you, we're not getting where we want to go.
Without you. I love that song. Shout to you too.
I'm tired. Like I get it. You invested a lot into them, but if you're not getting what you're getting out of them, why keep running this circle?
So you would trade him?
I would trade him. Because we already discussed that there was already rumors out there that you was willing to trade Brandon Ingram and a bunch of other players anyway.
Right.
So you've already thought about blowing it up. Mm-hmm. What's the point?
Here's the thing I think that sucks about New Orleans is if you look at their like
the roster as a whole,
they have a nice roster.
It's a nice roster.
Like they have the type of roster where, and I know this is probably what's frustrating for them. if we had a legitimate like star,
yeah,
we would be fine.
yeah.
We got the defenders. We
Yeah.
got Herb Jones who can
Yep.
defend. We got Trey Murphy who can and shoot the ball.
Yep.
Right. All our other young players are capable.
Yeah.
Right. Jordan Hawkins, when healthy, he's not bad. You know what I'm saying? It'd be nice if we could have kept Dyson Daniels, but we
Yeah.
didn't, and that's looking bad now.
Yeah.
Because it looks like Atlanta won that trade. But Deontay Murray ain't no slouch.
Yeah.
Like, we got some pieces here. And if we could get
Zion, were who you were advertised to be, we could at least be a 6th or 7th seed.
No, if he was advertised to be a seed,
Yeah,
they'd be a
they'd be a three
top
seed.
2 or 3 seed.
Yeah.
They be up there competing
True.
with Oklahoma City. That's how good. Because again, let's not get it twisted. Have you seen him play this year?
Yeah.
He been great.
When he plays.
When he plays,
Yeah.
first off, he looks in shape because
Yeah.
again, he got the claws now. He like, hey,
Yeah.
guy, he'll get his money now.
Yeah.
So they ain't gonna show up in shape, and he balling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like and that's nothing it's it's the tease.
Yeah.
Because they can see it.
I get it. Yeah.
They can see it.
I get why it took them so long to make this decision.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you made it earlier and got him on program, at least we can maybe get more out of this.
Well, I mean, remember, they really couldn't. It didn't happen until they got the contract.
Yeah.
Now he has no choice. So
Yeah.
earlier I think it comes back to two things. One is the age-old setting is once somebody showed you who they are, believe them.
Yeah.
Right. So he showed you. And what were the rumors that we were hearing before the draft? He did not want to go to New Orleans.
Yeah.
He wanted to go. Remember,
New York.
he wanted New York.
Yeah.
Now New York ended up getting R.J. Barrett. Right. He was, he wanted to go to a big market. He didn't want to be in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Right. Now, unfortunately, when he got to New Orleans, he wanted to be there too much.
Yeah.
You know,
Started enjoying himself a little too much. Nah, New Orleans ain't too bad.
You know,
Food, women.
Yeah. You know,
Well, it's kind of sweet.
right. So I think that I would have heeded that a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, do I want a guy who doesn't want to be here? You know, we saw Vancouver do that with Steve Francis.
Yeah.
Like, he don't want to be here. Let's go ahead and
Chip him out.
just trade him to Houston. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's not. You don't want to. Again, what Mike Tomlin say? We want.
Yeah, people who want to be here.
Yeah, but he said it way cooler.
He did.
He said we want volunteers, not hostages.
Yeah.
Right. We don't want. I don't want. We want you to want to be here.
Yeah.
Right. No Stockholm syndrome.
Right.
You want to be here. Period. So, I would trade him. He has a very tradable contract.
100%.
I would trade him wherever.
Yeah.
I don't care. You know.
I just want him gone.
Yeah.
At this point.
You know, just see what we can get for him. You know.
Yeah, I'm not worried about trying to recoup what I let go.
Oh no! I would try. I would try now.
I'm talking about like I don't know if I'm gonna get a first round pick.
Yeah, you are. You're getting a first round pick.
Okay.
You're getting a first round pick. It's only two rounds for the NBA.
True.
So
True.
like you get a first. And not like the NFL draft.
I was thinking like maybe we get like a couple like two lower round first round picks.
I think they would have to probably. Cause I don't know what team right now who has a young who's another all-star level player who's willing to like give theirs away.
Yeah.
So you would have to essentially take a flyer on a guy who you feel like isn't getting who could be better if he was the primary guy.
Got you.
Think like a Jonathan Kuminga.
Okay.
In Golden State.
Got you. Yeah.
You know, maybe even I know he's hurt right now, but maybe Jaden Ivey. You know, maybe have him be healthy in our system and like give him the ball and just see what he does.
Got you.
Maybe Jalen Green in Houston.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe, you know what I mean? I don't know because Houston got a nice thing going right now, but who knows? Like maybe
at the end of the year.
We're going to find out how they feel about him this offseason.
Yeah.
But something like that where there's a guy out there, he's young, and maybe if we give him the keys
so
to
the James Harden flyer, basically.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Yes, the James Harden thing where it's like, all right, let's see what happens when he has the keys to the Corvette.
Gotcha.
Right? Staying with the NBA, Jason Tatum is allegedly the softest player
in the NBA.
It's the
or
softest
Celtic.
Boston Celtics superstar. Remember all of those qualifiers, right?
Yeah.
Because you can say soft Boston Celtics because then be like, wait a minute, didn't this nigga play for them? Did this play for them?
Yeah.
But Brandon Jennings, who was on Gil's Arena, right, said that Jason Tatum is the softest Boston Celtics superstar in Boston Celtic history, right?
Yeah.
Now, superstar dwindles the list.
Yes.
Right? Because we say superstar, it eliminates, because Boston Celtics got a lot of Hall of Famers.
100%.
But all them niggas wasn't superstars. No disrespect to Sam Jones.
Yeah.
But come on.
Right. So we're talking Bill Russell.
Larry Bird.
Paul
Paul Pierce. I'll be lenient with some of the rest of these. I'll be lenient with John Havlicek.
Yeah.
I'll be lenient with Dave Cowens. I'll be lenient with Bob Cousy.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm done being lenient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like,
KG don't count. KG does
I'll
not count.
give you KG.
You give him KG?
He was already a superstar, though.
Yeah.
He was already a superstar, and technically he played and won the championships. I'll give you KG.
Okay.
Even though it was a short amount of time. So that's 7, right?
Okay.
And I don't consider Jaylen Brown a superstar.
No.
So that's the list, right?
Yeah.
So out of those guys I just named, do you think Jason Tatum is the softest Boston Celtic in NBA history? If not, who do you think is the softest Boston Celtic?
He wasn't a superstar though.
Who?
Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, that's what?
He wasn't a superstar.
He was all heart.
Yeah,
tripping.
his sister died. What you mean? His sister died. He went out there. Nah.
Now he the softest Cleveland Cavalier.
I mean, if we're gonna go, I don't know how. I don't really know how. I don't know Bill Russell, so I can't say.
Mm-hmm.
But Bill Russell didn't seem like a tough guy to me.
Did you see what he had to deal with when he was in Boston?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that was.
Maybe he was.
Yeah, they had to square up. They had to square up back in his day.
You know what I'm saying? He was playing for them in the 60s now.
Yeah. The 60s basketball, you had to fight for real.
Yeah, Boston State. If it's racist now, you imagine what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They probably throw you a paper and call you nigga just for handing you the paper.
Maybe, I don't know, but I don't know why that matters.
Right.
I don't know why that matters.
What does that even mean, by the way? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, because I don't know what that matters. I don't know what he's looking for when he says he's the softest. Like, what are you looking for out of Jason Tatum? Because what I saw to Jason Tatum in y'all's finals playoff was a guy who couldn't find his shot but found other ways to be a very good basketball player.
Sure.
Without his shot. Right. That's pretty tough to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a guy who said, I'm not going to languish out here. I'm not going to let the fact that I can't score well distract from the fact that I got to play basketball. Right. Sounds pretty tough to me. So I don't know what he's looking for. If he's looking for KG, you're not going to get KG. Looking for Paul Pierce, you're not going to get Paul Pierce. Looking for Larry Bird, talking shit whole time he's playing basketball, you're not going to get that from Jason Tatum. He's a Kevin Durant type guy. He's going to hoop, not really talk a lot, and that's what you're going to get. He's going to go home. What do you want?
What you just described. That's what he wants.
He wants KG. He wants Paul Pierce. He wants Larry Bird.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that.
Not going to get that. And first off, I hate the word soft. Yeah. Because people can't give you an actual definition
they can't quantify
of what it means. Like, soft like what? Like I'm not I'm not a fighter soft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a crybaby whiny soft. Like what? Like I'm not from the streets soft. Like what? Like what's the qualifier for soft? Like what do you mean by that? Right. Yeah. But one thing I do know is he, without a shadow of a doubt, is one of the most successful Boston Celtic players. Right.
Yeah.
Like especially at such a short amount of time.
At 26, when he came into the league.
His first, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals his first year.
His first year, the two best players on the team, one got hurt early in the year, the other got hurt in the playoffs, and he still helped get them to the Eastern Conference Finals in his first year in the league. Mm-hmm. Yeah, seven game series. Was it 7 games?
It was 7 games. They took Cleveland 7 games.
To Cleveland 7 games his first. That's pretty tough to me.
Yeah,
for your first year in the league, and right, he's probably the most successful at this short span.
Yeah, him and I mean Bird, but Bird was older when he came in.
Yeah,
Bird, how he did a lot of college ball, especially Indiana State and all that. And Russell was older too. So for him to come in, because essentially, since he came in after that first season, which set the tone, it's been every time they didn't win a championship, it was
the pressure was on.
It was on.
Yeah,
it was. He's been under the gun. Like it's like Brandon. Like let's put your career under the microscope.
Yeah.
You peaked after your first NBA game.
Yeah. Your
best game as a pro was your first game as a Milwaukee Buck. After that, you were an injury-prone small guard who was dope in high school.
Yeah.
That's you, right?
Yeah.
Now, you make an argument, okay, he's one of the first guys to go overseas and kind of do that thing, cool. But that was you. So based on that, are you one of the softest Milwaukee Bucks in NBA history? Because Marcus Buck got some tough motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was Lou Alcindor at the time. Tough.
Yeah.
Oscar Robertson, tough.
Yeah.
Sidney Moncrief, tough. Like we talking about, we Glenn Big Dog Robinson, tough. Giannis, tough. Hell, even Andrew Bogut, tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we talk about some of the words, like more, technically I don't even consider you a superstar. So I feel even weird
putting you in that category. Yeah.
But I respect you enough to just you were a high draft pick.
Yeah.
So what were you? Were you soft? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I want to know what got his crawl. Where you just felt like you had this bone to pick with Jason Tatum all of a sudden.
Boredom.
Has to be.
Boredom. I got a microphone in my face, so I might as well do something with it.
Yeah, you got an agenda, bro. You got an agenda. Like, I'm all for it. You know, everybody's got an agenda to push sometimes. You know, Skip Bayless made a career off of it with agendas.
I don't mind hate.
Yeah.
Right? But make
the hate make sense.
Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Make it logical.
Yeah.
Right? Like and make it at least Skip was like, well, LeBron ain't clutch. Like, okay, all right, fuck it. Like you gonna leave or he ain't Jordan. Well, okay.
Okay, fair. I understand.
Half the league. 99% of the players who ever in the league ain't Jordan, but if that's what the hill you gonna die on, if that's your standard, okay.
Fair.
But a guy ain't soft, and it's my problem with Brandon is the energy.
Yeah.
Like what's all this? Like, come on, dog. And I like Brandon. Like I bought a shirt from him. Oh. Tough crowd. Got it right there in the room. I like his brand, but it's like, bro, chill.
Yeah.
Like, cause again, I don't think he's soft. I think when it comes time to step up and play, and he's been a perennial top 10 player in his league for the last couple of years. He's been consistently more on it than Paul Pierce to me in his prime.
Yeah.
I think he's a couple years removed. I think in a couple years he'll maybe 1 more 2 seasons he'll be past Paul Pierce for me.
Yeah.
Because he already got the ring.
Yeah.
And I think KG should have won that NBA that Finals MVP personally.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
Yeah.
But he's already kind of been more successful than him anyway. Yeah. So I just don't know what Brandon was trying to angle at.
Yeah.
You know, I just think he was just trying to throw some shit out there and hoping to stick.
Just help us out. That's all.
No, shut up. You know,
if you want to have a beef with somebody, again, everybody's in the media at some point has had a beef with somebody. Just help us out a little bit.
And this is my problem with, again, we go back to the guys in the media, right? These dudes do everything but talk about basketball, the X's and O's, what's taking place on the court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They do everything but now Gil does. Gil does
a pretty good job. Yeah.
But the rest of them jokers don't.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Kenyon Martin does a pretty decent job too.
Like break down to me from an X's and O's standpoint
why you don't like his game.
Why you don't like it or what makes him soft. Like break that down. That way I can logically go, that's still stupid and keep it pushing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's dumb, but okay.
Yeah, right. It's dumb, but all right. You know what I mean? Like okay, sure, whatever. But you just saying somebody, it's like when Shaq does that, and I hate that. Just throw some stuff out there, and just like, all right, what am I supposed to do with this shit? You know what I'm saying? You know? So,
Last but not least. An interesting story.
So LeBron James, the face of the NBA, and his business partner, obviously we know about Maverick Carter and Rich Paul and the crew.
Akron boys,
shout out to them. Shout out to, just everything they've done. Yeah. The shop and all that kind of
stuff.
The
school.
Like I've been meaning to buy or at least check out their products. They got like the shop like
facial
or hair stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
barbershop shop.
Yeah. Oh, see, I've been meaning to check it out. But so rumor is that Maverick Carter was able to get $5 billion worth of Upstart funding to potentially create a international league that kind of rivals the NBA, right? So think how we have like the MLS over here.
Okay, yeah.
And I guess he would create like the Champions League, or not the Champions League, but like the Premier League or Serie A or something that's kind of La Liga, something that's kind of like a big version except over there, because there are big leagues.
Yeah, there are very big leagues in basketball,
but they're not on the level of the NBA.
No. Yeah.
And it's interesting for me when I read it, because I was like, because LeBron is the face of the NBA.
Yeah.
And if I'm Adam Silver, so let me get this straight. You want to create a league that's
competing
with us
overseas.
So now there's a potential that all the overseas guys that we could get will come in here
will stay in Europe in your league.
Yeah, maybe they don't come over. Maybe Luka stays over there.
Yeah,
maybe Jokic stays. Maybe Giannis. Maybe they all stay over there because because we got that lead, right?
Yeah.
I found Adam Silver. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like that either. If I'm Adam Silver, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But as a business standpoint, I'm interested. I would like to see what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
$5 billion is nothing to sneeze at.
Nope.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to see what that looks like. I would like to see maybe if you go into one of the already established leagues and just kind of boost it up.
It looks like they're starting from scratch.
Yeah. I would use that money to kind of go to another league and just kind of boost that one up. But I don't know how the ownership stakes work overseas.
Right, you would essentially have to buy
Yeah.
I'm curious if it would take place during the same season as the NBA season. Because if it doesn't, then maybe I don't have a problem with it. But I'm assuming it would.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it would, right?
I'm assuming there's gonna be some overlap.
So because the soccer leagues, they all happen at the same time.
Yeah.
They're essentially year round.
True.
In soccer you can also loan players.
Yeah.
To stuff like that. You can do all type of transfer fees and all that. I'm just curious how it would work because we're in the middle of the NBA as far as the talking about the ratings and what it can be done to improve the product. And I don't know if Maverick Carter just kind of smells like blood
in the water.
And it's man, let's and obviously competition ain't the worst thing. NBA used to have competition with the ABA.
Yeah.
Football, they've faced multiple competition of they
just stomped them all out.
Stomped them all out, but people haven't been afraid.
Yeah.
They threw the USFL out there.
Yeah.
At least Donald Trump did in the 80s. Vince McMahon tried the XFL, right?
Yep.
Tried it again.
Yep.
Then The Rock picked it up. So people have tried.
Yeah.
So I don't think competition is the worst thing. I'm just surprised it's LeBron James.
Yeah.
But then again, I guess, can I be mad because it is black ownership?
Yeah, well,
and we own something, so I can't be too mad, I guess.
From what I understand, I think he kind of understands that the ownership, it's only going to get harder to be an NBA owner as the dollar amount goes up.
Right.
Which means that he would have to already have a bunch of partners and this, that, and the third to even try to buy into ownership in the current NBA.
Right.
So I get why he's I got to choose a different avenue to do this. So I'm not mad at that at all. To try to be a sports owner in the year 2025, good luck. Good luck, unless you've got partners.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know,
or if you're Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, or Jeff Bezos, something like that.
Yeah.
But I want to see the vision. That is what I want to see before I really just buy in all the way.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what's your plan, because like I said, $5 million is nothing to sneeze at, but you need a lot more than that if you really want to rival the NBA and get it overseas and also us watching it.
And also, I'm curious what they mean by international.
Yeah.
Because I don't think people are when it comes to soccer leagues, they are locally based.
Yeah, Premier League is mainly in London.
Yeah.
I think Champions League is...
The Champions League is all...
Oh, that's all of them. I forget what the Spanish one is. That's Barcelona and Madrid.
That'd be La Liga.
La Liga, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the one that's got
Serie A, I believe, is Italy.
Yeah, something like that.
Before, in Bundesliga is German.
There's also the French one. It's got Paris Saint-Germain. Or is that maybe that is Bundesliga too?
Do we sound like amateurs right now? Is this amateur hour?
I just don't remember all the soccer leagues international.
Okay, so Serie A is Italy.
Italy, yeah.
Yeah, so Serie A is Italy, so okay, we got that. And that has Juventus, AC Milan, Inter Milan, all that kind of stuff. La Liga is... We giving y'all, for all you
soccer fans. There's
football.
As you call
it. All you people who don't know football like we do. La Liga is Spain.
That's what I thought. Okay, yeah. So that's Madrid, Barcelona,
Real Madrid. Yep. Atletico Madrid. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So yep. And then Bundesliga is Germany. I ain't gotta look that up. I know that. Yeah. So I don't So I'm So
is it that?
So because we say international. Because remember, the NBA outside of Toronto is the United States only.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it can when we say international, what part of the world are we talking about?
Yeah.
Because I'm not hell no. I'm not convinced logistically, I'm not buying you're gonna have a team in England, a team in Italy, a
Yeah.
team in Japan, a team in China, a team in Australia. That's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen. You want a region that you control.
Yeah.
Right.
So that I'm curious about as well. Like when you say international, where?
Yeah. How?
International.
That's what I mean. How?
You know what I'm saying?
How are you gonna make this international?
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. I am at least interested.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see the vision though.
Yeah.
Before I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. Because everything sounds like a good idea.
I'm just surprised it's LeBron. I'm surprised. Because I would feel like he would be like an NBA
NBA rah guy.
I'm a lifer. I want to help protect this league and grow this league. I wouldn't do anything to harm this league or go against it. And while I'm in it, you know what I'm saying? But then it said Maverick Carter. It didn't say like LeBron James specifically was driving force behind it. Wink, wink. Anyway, that's all the time we have for you guys today, man. You can follow me at Facebook at Bryce Oden. You can follow me on Instagram at Bryce David Oden. Bryce going to tell him.
Twitter, Bruce Leroy.
And remember, you hear from the horse and mountain lads who told you we out. Peace.